My name is Heather Sweetin, and I've been a member of Eastside for about a year and a half. And I've also been teaching here now for the past month and a half. My story begins, I was raised Catholic, so I think slightly different from maybe most of the stories that we've heard so far. I've always felt that my faith was important. I think growing up in the Catholic Church, there was always a lot of formality. I always had a connection to God. I always felt that it was a major part of my life. But I think as I got older, I started to kind of segment that relationship. So it was going to church on Sundays, but maybe not living the rest of the week according to, how we should. I think a really big shift happened in my life about 7 years ago. I, again, was, at this point in my late 20s, starting my 30s, and I think I realized that there was kind of a roadblock between really living a full life, just certain lifestyle habits that were kind of getting in the way and keeping me from really feeling connected with Jesus and having that be a part of my everyday life. And so I made a decision to just completely surrender my will and stop trying so hard to control everything myself and realize that that wasn't working, right? And that wasn't going to help me throughout the rest of my life. So after that, I think I kind of went from going one direction and going a completely different one. And fast forward 4 years from that day. So 4 years to the day was when my daughter was born. And so that was a huge, one of those moments where you just know that what Jesus can do for you and what he did for me and continues to do every day is just so evident. I mean, she's just a daily reminder of how surrendering control and realizing that God is the one that can do everything, and that we need to, or I need to kind of let go of that. I know I was pretty stubborn, and I still can be. So I try sometimes to take that control back, but day by day, realizing that when you can just let him guide you and follow in those steps, everything is just so much better. So family being super important, growing up having that closeness with my extended family and having that support from them has really translated into how I've wanted to develop my family too. So my husband and our daughter, having faith be at the center of our lives has been really, really important. And I think since starting here at Eastside, I can definitely say that the family that I've gained from being here has been probably one of the biggest positive changes as an adult in our lives, having that community of friends and neighbors and just being surrounded by people that have Christ at the center of their lives and the influence that can have on us, and not just people that you see on Sundays at church, but people that you're living your lives with. That family has become more of a center in our lives now. Since I didn't grow up studying the Bible, we went to church on Sundays, but we didn't sit around and read the Bible together at home. I didn't learn all of those stories. And so maybe I'm kind of catching up now as an adult, going through and relearning all of that stuff. So it's great to see, to be surrounded by people that's kind of their baseline. They know all the stories, and now I'm kind of joining in with all of that. the way that this year has been going. I think without this foundation of community and family that we've had here at Eastside, I really can't see, how things would be without everyone that we've met here. It's made such, a daily impact on our lives. The fact that I was able to make the switch to start teaching here and to be in a classroom with all of these young students and praying with them and reading the Bible on a daily basis is something that I never realized how awesome and how amazing that really is. So that opportunity to be in that position as a teacher has really impacted my day-to-day life and is just continuing to grow my faith. My name is Heather Sweetin, and this is my story.